Here we go, guys. Some more playoff football. This time we got that AFC preview. This time we got those Buffalo Bills. Man, it's nice to see them, make the playoffs and not only win one, but two games and be in the AFC Championship game. So congrats to Buffalo, not only the organization, the players, but their fans as well. I know you guys are excited about this. And on the other side, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, coming back with that repeat, being in the AFC Championship game again. Third year in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Patrick Mahomes obviously had the concussion in this last game. We'll see how he's doing against the Cleveland Browns, of course. I'm pretty sure, hopefully he can get past the concussion protocol and be in this game. Both teams are at least full strength or at least as much as they can be. So this is definitely an exciting game to look forward to. I mean, Buffalo in this last game defensively did a pretty solid job. I mean, they did give up a lot of yards. They did stop Baltimore, like when Baltimore got down there, like on a couple crucial fourth downs and got that interception off of Lamar Jackson, ran that back for a touchdown, 101 yards. I believe that's I don't know if it's a franchise record, but I know it's a franchise record for them in the playoffs as far as interception getting ran back. I don't know if that's the biggest one they've ever had, and I believe it also ties a playoff record for interception as far as yardage getting run back. So that's one thing that the Bills have going for them. I like what I'm seeing from their defense, and really with Josh Allen this year, especially with having Diggs in there, having that go-to receiver, he's definitely improved as a passer. That's a big thing we saw from last year. I mean, he really did struggle, especially in that game against the Houston Texans when they were up and they weren't able to close that out. I'm seeing a different Josh Allen and a different offense altogether, and I think he's getting that confidence, and they threw the ball a lot in this last game. I'm hoping that at some point, they start running it a little bit more. I think you got to have like that combination, set up that play action. You've got to be able to run the football a little bit, and we didn't see the Bills do that. And in this game against the Kansas City Chiefs, you want to try and keep their offense on the sideline. You've got to be able to try and run this football. I know their offensive coordinator wasn't really calling much runs, but I think this is a game you're going to want to do that. And on the flip side, with the Chiefs, with Patrick Mahomes' situation, we're going to see how that plays out. But I'm going to make my pick based on the assumption he will play. I think the kind of offense we're going to see from the Chiefs is going to be running the football and just getting some big plays downfield, and I feel like there's plenty of plays for the Chiefs to be made in the secondary. I think that's where you want to attack the Buffalo Bills. Flip side, Chiefs, Kansas City. I think the Bills really want to run the ball, but I think for the Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to want to throw the ball here, and I think there's going to be plenty of opportunities for them to make here. Even some rollouts by the quarterback. You could have some runs by the quarterback. You could mix that in. I think from both sides because, Patrick can run. Obviously, Josh Allen can run. And even if Patrick doesn't play, Chad Henne's shown he can run. He got a big run against the Cleveland Browns. Got it to 4th and inches. And obviously, they were able to close that game out with that nice little out pass there. And, we'll see how this goes. But as far as who I have winning this game, I mean, there's a couple things to consider. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes being a big integral part there, but with the Chiefs being at home, I don't know how many fans they're going to have. Right now, I do favor the Chiefs to win. There's not too many teams right now I would favor over the Chiefs, but I do have Kansas City winning this game. But hey, I would not be surprised if Buffalo comes in here and wins this. They definitely would have to have, if they can get a run game, establish a run game, and get some pressure just with the front forward. I mean, they do have a chance, but I think offensively for the Bills, sometimes they'll move the ball, but I think that just sometimes they struggle to finish some of their drives like we saw against Baltimore. Like they'll get some good plays, maybe a couple missed plays here and there. Especially with the deep ball. There's some points they left on the field in that game, and offensively, like if they could just show me a little bit more from the run game, because I'm seeing more from the Chiefs, like the creativity as far as mixing the run and pass. I like more what I'm seeing from the Chiefs offensively and on their play calling than I am with the Bills right now. But the Bills are a tough team, and they could give these guys a run, so I would not be surprised if Bills come in and get the upset. But the fact that the Chiefs, are being at home and just having that atmosphere to to be able to back them up, depending on how many fans are playing in there, it's just like in the stands and all. That could definitely play a factor, but I just feel like the Chiefs with the playoff experience and just how the way they've been running offense right now and with the defense that they're going against, and on the flip side, what you see what the Bills are going to be going against on that side, and what I'm seeing from the Bills offensively from play calling, I just got to take the Chiefs here. But Bills fans, Chiefs fans, let me know your thoughts. Who you guys have in this game? What are your predictions? What do you want to see going into this? Hopefully we get a good, nice AFC Championship game. I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to see the Bills, take that next step, and it's nice to also see Cleveland get a playoff win, even though they've been bounced by the Chiefs. But seeing like the two teams that have been struggling, like my Lions, it's always good to see teams like that, finally get in the playoffs and do something. So I'm definitely a guy. I do not hate the Chiefs, and I do like seeing Buffalo do well. So if either team wins, we'll see what happens. But let me know your thoughts. Bills Mafia and Chiefs Nation. Let me know what your thoughts are and what you guys see happening in the game, and catch you next week.